Hello to the First Baptist family and the Friends of First Baptist. This is our midweek update for November 24th, 2021. Happy Thanksgiving week. Tomorrow is a big day. Enjoy time with your family. So here's our 3-2-1. 3 things I want you to know, 2 chapters I would invite you to read, and 1 way I would ask you to pray. So here's number 1. Here's a couple of opportunities to give this season. Our missions offering, $250,000 going to fund 2 compassion centers in Bolivia and Bangladesh. We've highlighted those the last few weeks. And our missions offering that will serve our missionaries around the globe. This is a big goal. Over 100,000 has already come in. Please continue to be faithful. This is an opportunity to give money. And I want to mention with this, an opportunity to give your time. We are the distribution points through our Caring Center for Trav's Coats for Kids. This is a big push in our community, and this is really a 2-month-long process for us. We have a lot of volunteers already signed up the first few weeks. Look out in your calendar. We're going to be doing this all winter. Think about parents and grandparents, what an opportunity this is for you to model service with your family. And so don't pass up this opportunity to serve our community, and to serve in the name of Christ. So generosity is announcement number 1. Number 2, our Festival of Carols, December 4th and 5th, Saturday and Sunday night, 6 p.m. both nights. This is some of the best music that we offer. Some of the best music, I believe, in the community, and a great opportunity for worship. No tickets are on sale. You just show up. This has been a big deal the last few years for us. Of course, COVID shut us down last year, so we're relaunching this year. So choose a night, December 4th or 5th, or 4th and 5th. Come and join for a wonderful time of worship and music. And then on December 5th, here's the third thing, Pastor's Coffee. If you're new around First Tulsa, we want to get a chance to know one another. I limit this Pastor's Coffee to about 10 or a dozen or so people, and we get to know one another, ask any question you want, and see if this is the place for you to serve God and to grow in His kingdom here at this church. Okay, so those are the 3 things I want you to know. 2 chapters I want you to read, Genesis 40 and Genesis 41. Now, we've been going through the book of Genesis. We'll finish it by the end of the year. We're looking at the patriarchs, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, and there seems to be a theme through all of their lives that God breaks them down before He lifts them up. It goes back to that quote by A.W. Tozier, God does not use a person greatly until He hurts him deeply. So we see that with Joseph. Joseph was a punk, and he needed to be brought down a couple of notches. Well, hard to get much lower than where he was already, where he was at this point that we find him. Not only is he in Egypt, not only is he a slave, now he's in prison. And 2 of his cellmates, one is the cupbearer and the other is the baker of the king, of the Pharaoh. Now those don't sound like big deals, but those would be cabinet level positions in ancient Egypt. You think about the cupbearer and the baker, these people had direct access to the Pharaoh. And in a day when assassination would probably happen through food poisoning, this was a big deal. These had to be trustworthy servants and trustworthy advisors. Well, something happened. We're not told exactly what. They end up in prison, and they happen to be with Joseph. Each one of them has a disturbing dream, and Joseph interprets those dreams. And I'll let you read the detail there, but he tells the cupbearer that in 3 days your head will be lifted up. He tells the baker in 3 days your head will be lifted off. That's 2 very different things. And he tells the cupbearer, when your dream comes to pass, when you are restored, don't forget me here in prison. So between chapter 40 and 41, there's a 2-year gap. And it's only when Pharaoh has 2 disturbing dreams of his own that the cupbearer says in chapter 41, verse 9, today I'm reminded of my shortcomings. He completely forgot about Joseph, but now the light bulb went off. He said, all right, I can't fix the past, but Pharaoh, let me tell you, here's a person that can probably interpret your dreams for you. Now, we don't read Genesis just as literature. We read it as the spiritual biographies of God's people. But the literature here is fine as well. Think about it. 2 dreams got Joseph into this hole. Remember the dream of the sheaves bowing down and the sun and moon and stars bowing down? 2 dreams got him into this hole, and 2 dreams from Pharaoh would get him out. There's just this beautiful symmetry that you follow through Joseph's life. 2 dreams got him here. 2 dreams would lift him above and out of prison. So Joseph himself becomes a cabinet-level senior advisor to Pharaoh in charge of famine relief. And that's what he's going to do that would bring him around and back into contact with his family. A couple of things here as we finish off this. Just think about that even when you're at your lowest point, don't think for a minute that God doesn't have his hand on your life, because it may be at this lowest point that God is, in fact, what we see as obstacles is actually God bringing about the goals that he has for us. The other thing here, and this is a little more of a subtle theological thing, but it's had me thinking lately. Dallas Willard, who's a very respected Bible scholar, philosopher, he died a few years ago. He said this. He said, God will speak to people through dreams, but he typically only speaks to people through dreams who have some growing to do in their relationship with the Lord. In other words, it's typically a way God speaks to somebody who is immature in their relationship with him. Now, I don't know if I completely agree with that or not, but I do see signs of that through the Scripture. And I wonder if, when we're at a mature or an immature level, God speaks to us through dreams, but as we grow in our relationship with him and intimacy with him, we rely less on those dreams. I don't know, but it's something worth pondering. It's something worth considering. And if you feel like God is speaking with you through a dream, okay, that's biblical. God does that. The first thing you want to do is you want to take it and match it up against Scripture. Does it really match what the Scripture teaches? You want to get wise counsel from other people. Have accountability there to test that. Just don't accept it. Test it. And a dream is typically from the Lord if it's absolutely clear. If you have to try to do all kinds of mental gymnastics to understand it, God is a God of order, not of confusion. Okay? So just those three criteria might help you in interpreting if you ever have a dream and you wonder if it's from God. So now, 3, 2, 1. Again, the two chapters I want you to read, Genesis 40 and 41. One thing I want you to pray for this week. Many of us are going to be having family coming to your house, or you'll be traveling to see family. Would you identify one family member in your life who needs the Lord, or one family member who needs to walk closer with the Lord? Listen, we all have family. Sometimes family, we love them. Sometimes they really test our nerves. Use these few days as an opportunity to identify one member in your family. You don't even have to tell them you're praying for them. Now, if you want to, you can. But zero down on them and ask for God to be at work in their lives, to bring them to him or to bring them closer to him. Happy Thanksgiving. Love being your pastor. I am thankful for you, and may the Lord bless you this week. Bye-bye.